Hey guys, hello and welcome to part 2 of this video. So in earlier video we have seen how do we extract the information from this table using the extract data from web page in Power Automate, and in today's video we will see how can we download this PDF for each of the table element and save it into a folder, right? So quickly I'll go to my code. So this is same which we have seen earlier. This is I'm just attaching my Chrome to this window, and then this is same extract data from web page. I'll just do it again. So I'll right click and I'll use extract entire table and I'll just click finish, right? So save. Now let's run it and let's see what information it will extract, right? Right, so it has successfully extracted 10 rows and 6 columns, namely institute ID, name, city, state, score, and rank. Now if you go into this one of the this PDF attribute, right? So what we have to do is we have to click on this element, right? And then after that we have to click on this download button, and then we have to populate this file name with which we want to save this file and the location with which we want to save, right? So these are the 4 steps that we have to perform in this flow, right? And then the last step would be to close this browser, right? So I'll go back here and I'll close this. So this works needs to be done in the loop. So my first step would be to have a loop section, right? So there are basically three kind of loops. First one is the for loop. This is the while loop with, so a loop with a condition is a while loop, and then there is a for each. I'll be utilizing for each loop since I want to have the loop on the data table. This is basically a data table. I'll just click save. So this loop will generate one variable which is current item. Current item hold each row item, or it will hold a data row, right? So first step is to have a loop, and then second I'll just check the attribute of this PDF, right? So if you see, it is identifying it as an image, but if you dig deeper it will also show you as an, so if I move a bit up it will also show me as an anchor, right? So okay, I'll choose the next one. You see, sometimes it was also, see, this is an anchor. I'll just control and left click. So now if you see, it is an anchor, although if you choose to select image, which is comparatively easy to extract, I'll show you the difference between both of these. So in anchor, if you see, we have this attribute, right? And in the image, if you see here, I'll open a text editor. I'll just paste both these attributes. So although it is same, in the image it is saying that okay, it's an image, but it is not showing us which image is this first, second, third, or fourth, right? And in the anchor one, it is showing me that okay, this is something attributed as second element, right? So I'll just click cancel. You can choose to go with the image also. I'll be going with the anchor because this seems to be more reliable for me. Now in the attribute section, I'll try to search, right, which is a unique element or which is the unique attribute in these element sections. So if you go to the anchor, which is the last one here, if you see, it has IRCC 676377, which is a institute ID here, right, which seems to be unique to me because this is also unique for each of these elements. This is unique. So what I will do is let me just create a variable first which will have the institute ID, right? So right, I will have, since my table first column has the institute ID, so I'll take index as 0, right? So this institute ID will have my this value, right? So I'll go to my UI element again, double click on anchor. Now in the last one, what I'll say is I'll just remove this one and I will take my variable. Now this since this href value, this will fail because earlier what we are having is we are having whole of a address. So we have some options available here which is not equal to contains. So if I choose contains, then my element should work. Now let me just test this one. Sorry, I have not selected. It contains href, and let me unchoose ordinal, right? And let me just test this one. Now if I give the value of any institute ID, let's say I give the value of this, right? So it should be able to highlight. See, it is highlighting this, right? So it is now highlighting correctly. That means it will click on that PDF. So I'll choose a click action, right? And I'll choose click link on web page, and I will simply choose my anchor, right? And I'll click save. So I hope now you know how can we choose a dynamic selector and how can we play with those contains, not equal to, and all these options, right? So once I have selected this, so once bot click this, it has to click on this download button, right? So this download button now is not on the browser, right? So it will not work under my browser automation, it will work under my UI automation. So I'll choose a UI element and I'll choose click UI and add my attributes, or we'll go here and I'll choose this button. It's always a best practice to review your elements. They should not contain, right, the attribute that could change. So if you see this one IRCC22462, if this would have selected, it would have not worked for other elements. So you should deselect those elements which are bound to change, right? So I'll just choose save. So once this is being selected, this window will open, and in this window what I'll do is I will have to fill up the file name, right? So in the UI automation, I'll just choose populate text field. So I'll choose populate text field and I'll take this and I'll try to highlight the edit field of the file name, right? Control and left click. Now I'll try to see if there is any element which is bound to change. I think none of them will change. So I'll click save and I'll click save. Now once this is done, I will have to click on the save button, right? So I'll take press button in the window and I'll go to add element and I try to highlight the save, right? And I'll see if there is any element which can change. No, just click save. Right now, once all these things are done, once bot clicks this save, it has to close this window also, right? In order to close this window, I will first have to attach this window, right? Because you cannot directly click here, or you cannot, it's not a best practice to just click this spy this cross button and click. And I'll not recommend you to use send keys option, although you can use control W, but I'll not recommend that. An easy option is to first attach this window, right? So I'll choose Chrome option, right? So once you clicked link on web page, you choose this and you choose attach to running instance, and by title, so your title is basically the institute id.pdf. So what I'm going to do is I'll choose my dynamic value institute id, right? And then I'll choose .pdf, right? And I will say that this is a PDF instance, right? I'll just click save. So once it is attached, downloaded, and it added the feed and click save, it should close that window, right? So I'll just choose close. I'll choose close web browser, and I will give the PDF instance so that it will be closed, right? I'll choose a wait so that every element can wait, although you can use a dynamic wait also. I'll just give a static wait. Right now, populate this. What I'll do is I will choose this as my final output. So I'll give this, and then I will be saving my file with the institute ID, and then I'll be doing it as .pdf, and then click save. Right, so it will save this and it will go back. Right now, let's see how it runs. Let me just close this one, and let's see this now in action. Okay, so it is now, I think, extracting the data. First PDF is being opened. Now bot has clicked the download button and it has written this PDF, clicked saved and closed the window. Right now, I think it is at the second option. It has clicked the download. I think it is working fine. Let's uh, keep it running for some time. Okay, this is the fourth file, I think. Although if you run it in the unattended mode, since this is a, we are doing development and then we are running in the attended mode, if you run it in unattended mode, it will be much faster, right? So it should not take much of a time. I think 2 or 3 are left. Okay, it has downloaded 4 6, now it is 6385. Okay, now this is the last one which bot will download. See, it has downloaded, and this, I think, the process is also completed, right? This is completed, and if you see here, it has successfully downloaded all these PDFs, right? So this is how you can, download the PDF. This is how you can use extract data from web page. And you can also, if you want to do more practice on this automations, what you can do is for each PDF you can use AI builder to extract values, so that you can practice. I have created a video how you can extract data from AI builder. I'll give you the link in the description box below, right? So what you can also do is you can create, or you can do some exception handling in this flow, right? You can add a dynamic wait, right? Your process should be more efficient, right? And it should handle any unexpected pop-up or any unhandled exception, right? So this is all about UI automation and extract data from web page in this video. Let me know in the comment section below how do you like this video. Thanks you for watching. Bye. Happy automation. See you in the next video.